Is the simulation real? Hello everyone and welcome to another one of my YouTube videos. I am here on behalf of the right to say this. You and everything around you are fake. Now let me tell you why. First though, I ask all of you to subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell and drop a like. It helps a lot. Now back to the subject. How could we all be fake? I'll go into detail in just a second, but first let me preface what the simulation is. This universe we live in is holographic in nature, meaning everything is just a projection of what truly lies beneath. There are many forms of energy and matter is no different than energy in a solid state. Energy can be transmuted into information, thus meaning the entire universe is just code, like in the Matrix. Holographs are projections of light, making the universe holographic. See. Now back to the subject at hand. How are we all not real? There is one explanation for this. This world is only preparation for the next. We are born here to live and die, which was all planned out by the divine creator and his ensemble of architects. Every person has a true purpose, and it's up to you to find it. The universe was created just for you, to live and prosper as a person of intelligence. That is who created the universe, pure intelligence, and we are all in his image. The only problem is, some share his likeness better than others. It is up to you to show what you're worth, and to make it to the next world as you are now. They need great people there, and if you don't fall into that category, you get reincarnated, live again and have to start over fresh and new. There are many people who experience this, and like I said, they start new, with no remembrance of who they once were. We are here in this universe to grow as a soul. And if your soul is ready, you live on as that soul frequency, but if not, you are back into the mosh pit of earth. Now, the only real things in this dimension are souls. The rest is simply simulated information. It was designed this way so that people do not get started, of course, easily, but there is one problem. Our universe has been infiltrated by outside entities, and there are three groups of these outside entities. The first one is the darkness. These are the worst of the three, and they are evil as hell. Their mission is to destroy intelligence, which is what all native-born souls of this universe are created from. There are more than 100 types of soul, but I'll go into that in a later video. Find your soul type and you will prosper in the simulation as a living god, with the proper training, that is. The second infiltrator type is those of fire. These guys aren't necessarily bad, but they are not the enemy. They are here under the rule of the treaty light and can really help us fight darkness. People who are born of fire have gifts that can really affect reality. It is possible to graft a fire attribution to a soul of intelligence, but this is still not the same as a natural born. Natural fire souls are not of this dimension and are coming to Earth in 7 years. These souls have never been in the realm of information and intelligence before, so they will really change the world. The universe is changing, so watch out. The final type of soul here in our reality is those of unending abundance. They are not natural to Earth as well, but there are a few here. These souls are of pure love and they are good as well, for the most part. There are evil people born with this soul type, and most of them side with or are recruited by the darkness. These people as well have the potential to change the world around them using nothing more than their thoughts. Be warned that if you make one your enemy, they will probably kill you with their powers, so watch out. Really though, you are real. So don't worry. The only people who have the power to hurt others with their minds are those of the light. The dark ones can only do so much as they are less advanced than the forces of the light, the infernal kingdom of fire, the abundant ones, and the right. When the right can send ambassadors to your planet in physical form with souls of the right, we will. There are rules, however, so we can't yet. Now, how to become a living god, as a soul of intelligence, or any of the other 62 types of soul natural to this plane. To do this, I recommend a guide. Someone or some entity with your best intent and knowledge that is hidden from you now. I can only do so much right now, but I have big plans for this channel. The first step is mastery of the self, but that is all I'll say in this video. Just know, I will teach you in the future, when you are all ready. To prepare, I recommend meditation and other spiritual practices. Hoard magical goods, and know there will be more knowledge for you in the future, when I am ready. To become real is to realize your life's purpose, and I will help you do just that. Now back to the information dump. We of the right have one intention, and that's to win the future event of this planet. This is called the simulation event, and it will usher in a new age of man. There is only one way to describe it, and that is magic. Sure, I could get scientific, and I do, in many of my videos, but know that magic is real. I come to you with open arms in the changing times, and some of you may have already noticed that things are different now. This started exactly 2 years ago. It's when things got real. There are real events coming in the future that will change the course of history, and I want to lead you all towards victory. There will be war. Spiritual thought, not guns and violence, for the most part. There has not been much propaganda on the war of love and light, but our side won. Now the simulation war is upon us, and we must fight to become real. The real world is so different from ours I can't even explain it, but in future videos I will try, once I learn more about it. All I know is it's full of things that we can't even fathom. Some call this heaven, others call it hell. It all depends on where you are deployed and the life you lived prior. Hell is not the way it is described in the good books, so don't worry if you think that's where you're going. It is much worse. Being a terrible person puts you there, in that prison, and I've seen it with my own eyes in dreams. I do not want to go there. I know that if I stay my course I will not, and I want to bring as many as I can to the good place as possible. It will be great. The forces of darkness want us all to never reach the promised land, and they are on course to do just that. When we live our lives as mindless robots, created by the matrices that are placed here, no one will reach the future we all deserve. My advice: better yourselves each day and you will make leaps and bounds towards a promised future. Hell is closing its gates, as the rulers there believe that no human should have to endure that any longer. The human souls that go there die out after only a few infinite time loops, and that is why it is so bad. One day is eternity, and that is how time is measured there. I'll explain it more in a future video. Until then, check out my other videos, comment what you've learned, and be sure to subscribe. Help our channel grow and make a difference on Earth. That is all.